this evening. Today we're going to go over taking a repo from GitHub and posting it in Firebase with their hosting. Saw some questions about it online, just wanted to do a quick tutorial. So we're going to use the Google Solar API. It's their free solar platform that does calculations and potential savings. So what we're going to do is we're going to use this, we're going to use Cursor, and we're going to use Firebase. So let's start by going, and we need to grab their code. So we're going to go to their GitHub, the code drop down, we're going to clone that, and then what we need to do is get over to Cursor. 1 second. Alright, sorry. Nope, wrong one. Delete. Okay. Alright, there we go. Okay, and so now we got Cursor up here. We have our folder that we're going to drop our repo into. So we're going to copy this, and then we're going to go into Cursor, and we're going to say clone the following repo. Now need to run it locally. And we're going to let that go. And we have it set to agent, and it's going to kick off, and as you can see we then have all the files and folders. It's going through the different options, the npm install, and then here in a second we should have npm run dev, so we can then run the project. And while we're waiting for that, let's go back to here, and let's go find their readme file. So we're going to look at the readme file. So the readme file is going to tell us what else we need. So we're going to need the Google Maps API. And in order to get that, we just need to go to, you need to enable the API. So you'll need to sign up with the Google Map platform, and then just follow the procedures here for the Google Maps API. I'll let you guys figure that out. So give me 1 second. I'm going to add that into and copy that from a different file, and then what we want to do is really what we want to do is we need to update this information right here. So this Google API is what we need to update. I'm going to get that updated. Alright, I got that updated. And now let's go back over there. Alright, so I've updated my env file. Server's restarted. Let's see. What else does it say we need to do? So we've done that. We already saw that ran, so I think we're ready for this. But let's run this one more time just to be safe. Alright, so let's go back to cursor, and from right here, we started running. We're going to end this process. And then we're going to pop this out. Minimize our chat window. Maximize our terminal. And we're going to say npm run dev. See what happens. Alright, we got localhost, so that's good news. Let's go back over here. Take this all the way back up to the top. We got this run localhost. Alright, so just like that, we clone the repo, got it all added, and we have it running locally on our machine. Alright, so now what we're going to do, we're going to go to Firebase. We're going to sign in. We're going to create a new project. Solar demo. Continue. We're going to enable enable Gemini just in case we want to add some AI later. Enable analytics, yes. Choose an account. So if you enabled that, you will have to sign up for Google Analytics, but again, I'll let you guys figure this process out. If you want me to create a video on it, let me know. Create the project. Give that a second. It's gonna get warmed up here. Go back here, let's see. Make sure all the options work. That works. We can add more panels to the roof. We see them added there. Take it away. Let's see, data layers. 1 month, that's the hourly shade. And then send loads. And then we got the counter down here, 10 a.m., 11, 12, 1, 2, 3, 4. So that's pretty cool. And then it looks like we have the analysis that shows the spend. Alright, so let's go back to our project. Alright, so we're ready there. Alright, so to get started, we need to add an app. So we're going to click this web app because we want to create a web application. So we want to post this on our website. So what are we going to call this? Solar Calculator. Calculator. Yes, we want to set up hosting. We want to choose that, let that be the default, register the app. Alright, what we want to do is you want this information, which is the meat and potatoes. We're going to highlight that, we're going to copy it. All this other stuff, AI already knows. We don't really care about any of that. We just need this information right here. We're going to hit next. We're going to hit next. We're going to hit continue console. Alright, so now we have hosting enabled. So let's go back to cursor. We go to cursor. Now we are going to make our window a little bigger for us so we could see a little more. We're going to stop our window from running. Expand our chat window. We're going to add my face to this window. You can see me. Ooh, that's kind of big. Make that smaller. Get me out of the way. And get a little smaller. Put it down here in the corner. Perfect. Alright, so now we have this up here. We already had this going. We had an issue with connection. We're going to start a new chat. This little plus symbol up here, start a new chat. Let it know. We want to host this code in Firebase. We've created a project and have the following complete the hosting of our app using the Firebase CLI command line. I guess we'll do that because that's what CLI is for. Alright. So we go through, this was one of the codes that was listed on the Firebase. If you paid attention to it, that's, I think, was the first one. So it's going to install that. We're going to get rid of some of this stuff because we don't need it. Alright, loading. Got that found. Firebase login. It's going to launch another window. I guess we're already logged in. If you weren't logged in, it would launch a window for you to log in with the Firebase email account. So Firebase is it. As you can see, like Y is capital. That's the default. So if you don't add a letter there, Y or N, it just goes with that. So I don't ever mess with this. I just enter. And then we want to choose the option. We want the hosting, not the app hosting, just the regular hosting. Use your up-down arrow keys, navigate down to hosting, spacebar to select it, and then we're going to hit enter. And we're going to use an existing project because we want to use a project that we just created. We're going to select that, and it's going to pull up our solar demo here, and we're going to select that again. It's going to hosting setup. Now it's going to go through its information. So same thing. Great. Yes. Do you think you should? Yes. Use it. And I'm gonna go with central. Default is no. And now the Firebase is there. I'll create a new file. Firebase TS. We're gonna accept it. That way we'll save the code here. Install Firebase, that's going to keep going. Added packages, change one. Now we're going to do a run builds, run the build, and now we're going to do a Firebase deploy. Goes in, builds it. Build all the files. Add some error. It's going to review the errors. Alright, so looks like I got an issue if I got node 22 installed, but we want node 20. Shoot. So let's check that out really quick. 1 second. Thought I fixed this the other day, but maybe I didn't. Nope, I didn't. So we're gonna have to do some quick uninstall of old node. And so I apologize, we're gonna extend this a little longer. I'm gonna go to node.js. I'm gonna download. I know you guys aren't seeing this. I'm just talking through it. So I'm on the node download page. We're gonna get node 20.19 LTS. Get the Windows installer. And my version 20 is uninstalling. We need to give it permissions to uninstall. I'm sure somebody might be able to tell me I don't need to do this, but again, not a developer, so do what I do. Waiting. I probably could put an AI, but this is just as easy for me. Take me longer to figure out how to do it than it would be just to do it. So we got that uninstalled. Now let's go to our downloads, and we're going to launch. It did. It just this version of Node. Next. automatically. Next, install. Alright, we're at 15 minutes and we would be done, but we had some node issues, so we're gonna get that done. I bet we'll be able to have cloned a repo and host it in under 20 minutes. So finish. There's a bunch of enter that I gotta push. Enter, enter, accept. Python, chocolatey. Update new Python version. I don't even need to wait for that anymore. Yeah. Alright, so now that we have that, I don't want to do any of that, so let's just tell it. I've switched to node 20 and you complete. Alright, I'm not going to do it again. Let's go through the process a little faster because we've already done it. All that information is there. Firebase deploy. If I knew how to use OBS, I could probably add in some music and make this go a little faster. I just found this tool. It's pretty cool. Allows me to do some nice transitions back and forth between screens. So looks like that. We need to do some things in Firebase. Get started. Next, continue to console. Let's go back to cursor. What was cursor saying? Alright, visit here. Oh, we're gonna go there. Just so you guys can see. So what we need to do is we need to go from the no cost plan to the pay as you go plan. We're going to select that. It really won't matter because we aren't going to really do anything with this. But it has to just be on there just in case you get something that goes crazy. So we're going to link it to that cloud account that we already have. We're going to hit done here. And now we can go back to cursor and upgrade. Alright, plan has been upgraded. Can we try again, please? Alright, so now we're going to try and deploy again. You know, third time's charm, fourth time's charm. Doesn't really matter. Didn't take much, we just talk back and forth. If I had any errors, I would just feed it back in and say, hey, fix this. But, I mean, the errors that it did encounter told me what to do. So, ideally this time, we'll get it all worked out and go from there. Looking promising this time. Getting closer, getting closer. Pop this out, a bigger one. Yeah, looks like we should have it here once complete. So we're going to copy that. And then we just hurry up and wait. Wait. Creating the function in that central one server. So, looks like I opened my mouth too soon. We're gonna, so I don't know what this error means. It already has it here, add chat. So what it does, it looks at that code and puts it in there, and then I'm just gonna say fix this. And let's see the issue. Nice. If you saw the issue that quick, why don't you say it before we had to do this? Alright, we should have an option. We're gonna accept whatever it wants there. And it's gonna do some additional. Have to create one of those little signs that says a few moments later. That way we can skip this. Sheesh. Typical IT, hurry up and wait. IT, I know coding is just one part of it. I wish I knew how to pause on this OBS. Guess if I pause, then you guys wouldn't see as much going on. Wouldn't be as good of a video. Looks like it's still trying to figure it out. You do you. Update the code, remove this, add this back, force install this. Oh, that's a force remove. npm run. Accept the changes that you want. Firebase only hosting. That should work. Boom, deploy complete. Alright, now we're working. Alright, so we're gonna copy this and we're gonna hope for the best. I've seen it where it didn't work before. So I'm gonna come back over here. We have this one that's our local host. Come here and we're gonna paste this in and we're gonna go and looky there, we have that set up. So now what we've done is we've taken their repo, we've cloned their code. They already went through and made it all. We created our project in Firebase. We took our configuration information, this right here, fed it over into our cursor environment, and then just worked with the AI and said, hey, build this, host this. Hope that worked. Let me know if there's any other videos. This is my first one. Like, comment, subscribe. Tell me what you think. Alright, thanks a lot.